Hey everybody, this is Chris from Beatlanta here with local rockers Hip to Death, and we're here to do an interview with them. So just to start it off, can you guys say your names and what you play in the band?
I'm John, play guitar.
Tim, drums.
Casey, bass, backup vocals.
Right on. That's cool. So you guys are a punk band, punk rocking band, punking, rocking.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it sort of turned into a punk thing. It's like this. Like we wanted to go like sort of the post-punk, like sort of dark stuff, but as it goes, like when you work a 9-to-5 job and you're sitting behind the desk all day, you sort of all I could come up with was punk songs. So it's bar chords, straight up, like no holds barred, just straight up punk rock. So if you like punk, come check it out. So I mean, we've turned into a punk band. We got a couple like sort of, I guess you'd call it sort of like post-punk, sort of dark, like gothy songs in there, but. Yeah, it's happy songs, but I mean, the punk songs are all like, I don't know about dying and stuff like that, but it makes the whole thing a positive experience. You just take it out on the stage, you don't take it out like off stage. So that's the way we roll.
And I've noticed that you have the punk influence, but you also use a lot of like the delay pedal.
Yeah. Well, it's a good way to tie in. Like if you're playing a set, like I think it makes it a little bit more interesting. Like when you sort of do like the delay and some reverb and a lot of distortion, like you sort of do it in between songs where you sort of tie in the whole set, sort of like you're watching a movie like Wizard of Oz, something like that. It just flows all the way through, and it sort of makes it more of a good show to watch, and a little bit more keeps the noise going.
The noise going.
Yeah.
Keep the noise going.
Like Sonic Youth style. What's up?
Cool. So that's definitely something that I really liked about you guys' band, and I think you got a great drummer over here. Can you go into any detail about your drumming, your influences?
God. I mean, I've been playing drums basically since I could crawl, so I don't know. I grew up with, Neil Peart, Alex Van Halen. These days I listen to a lot of Dave Grohl and Joey Castillo from Queens of the Stone Age, anything Black Flag, Robo, and even, I'm blanking out. Can't believe I can't think of that dude's name. Anyways, yeah, so I basically just like a lot of hard-hitting drummers, and that's just the way I play, I guess. I didn't really take I took one lesson when I was like in 4th grade, so I'm not really well schooled. I just hit hard, so again, keep the noise going.
And can you go into any depth on any of your bass influences, because you're up there rocking heavy too?
Sure. I grew up listening to a lot of Cure and Depeche Mode, and then I really started to like a lot of like punk rock. I really liked Black Flag, and I like stuff like the Beastie Boys and the Ramones, and so I sort of like to bring a more chillin', positive bass to the songs, because John's got such a dark, disturbing thing that he brings on stage, because he's, like you said, he takes it out on the stage and he's a little angry. So I like to try to balance that with playing something that's a little more surfy, a little more breezy, but you definitely have to have a heavy hand. I think I look to Joy Division and bands like Maserati was definitely an influence to me as far as music goes, and the bass. So it's a balance.
I gotta say that Joy Division spot right there, Ian Curtis is a man. That's a big influence for me as well. When it goes to influences, like straight up like Joy Division, Ian Curtis like put out some crazy good albums, and it's and I mean they've just sustained to the test of time for sure. So I mean that's a really big influence, like Ian Curtis, Joy Division, stuff like that. So yeah, man, really good shit right there.
And that's really cool. You guys all kind of come really well together. You guys are really, really good, tight band.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. And something else.
Practice.
Yeah, you guys, yeah.
Once a month at least.
I was also kind of interested in you have a really unique style of vocals, style of singing. Can you go into any kind of depth on that?
Yeah, I mean, what you need to do, like, for a while I was always used to being frontman, so I mean, this is the first time I actually picked up a guitar and actually sang too, so it's like been a big transition, but it's like my vocals really God, I mean, I don't try to copy or anything. I got so many influences, but like big Dead Kennedys fan, I try to throw some of the Dead Kennedys kind of stuff in there. I think it's really dope. Like, I listen to it all the time on YouTube, got a couple albums, stuff like that, but I just really like to have the echo on my vocals and just try to make my vocals as an instrument in itself, and not just sort of like backdrop like stuff and where you can't hear the lyrics and all that. I try to make everybody actually really decipher what I'm saying too, because it's very important that I get my point across when we're up on stage. So basically, like that's about it, like for the vocals. But I mean, I always have to. Any band that I would ever be in, I'd have to always be on the vocals. But I mean, this band's here to stay. This is our last hurrah for me. This is the 3-piece. This is the final lineup. So, what you see is what you get, and this is, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But we're gonna just keep playing shows and try to make it happen in this scene. It's a tough scene. But I mean, when people come out and support us like yourselves, you guys from Beatlanta, just like kicked ass, man. Like, I see you guys on every bill, like doing videos, stuff like that. I mean, like, I voted for you guys on the Creative Oathing thing, so I hope you guys get the, rock out on that one. If you don't win it, I mean, it'll be there next year. It doesn't even matter about the wins and all that, but you guys have been out there busting your ass like 24/7, really doing good coverage as bands, and we give props to you guys for just doing that, So I mean, enough about us, man. Props to you guys for being like supporting the scene and like actually doing something with it, keeping it positive and everything. So, but it's a big shout out to you guys, man, for sure.
Always wanted to have the interview turned on me.
Yeah,
you gotta turn it,
more about being
turn it from the heart, man. So.
Definitely. So, is there anything that you guys would want to say to the people out there on the internet and on TV and everything? Any kind of closing statements about Hip to Death?
Yeah, we got they decided to come in here and give us this interview, and God, I mean we couldn't ask for anything more. We're at Masquerade right now, about to play in Purgatory. I mean, it's a Strange Daze festival. I mean, Nadia and all of them did a great job. Like, she's been promoting the hell out of it for like 5 months, and props to her for doing that. I mean, she put together a really good bill, and it's gonna work out great, man. Masquerade's a great venue, and it's been a great venue ever since I was in 8th grade, man. I've been coming to see like Strung Out and Pennywise play and all them, Gore and all of that. Yeah, man. So I mean, every good band like nationally comes through here and like just kills it. And this is a chance to get some exposure for the local bands in Atlanta and all that. It's a great bill. Like, I could name a bunch of names, but like, there's just too many names to name that are on the bill that are really good. So just props to everybody that's put on the Strange Daze Festival. I really appreciate like you guys doing this for us, So I mean, you guys got anything to say? I've been hogging the mic.
Yes, I would like to say please come to a Hip to Death show, because not every band is a Beatles cover band, and you can come out and get some anger out, meet some really cool people and make some friends who will actually talk to you and not starch their underpants before they come out that evening, but you really enjoy yourself, so don't be shy.
Free the West Memphis 3.
Yeah. What?
All right, well, this has been another Beatlanta interview at Strange Daze Festival with Hip to Death. Until next time, we'll see you again. All right, peace.
Nice.